What's going on, everybody? It's Prefix the Suffix here, and it's party time! So I just wanted to make a video to kind of describe what's going to be going on in the channel in the next few days. I had a couple of hot topics I wanted to talk about and some suggestions for games and movies that you guys should go see. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is I recently went and seen the Logan movie. The Logan movie was fantastic for anybody who's a major fan of the Marvel Universe, X-Men, and all that kind of stuff. Now, I was a little bit worried that it would kind of turn out to be one of the old action-only, very little storyline-driven movies, but Hugh Jackman did a wonderful job. Patrick Stewart, one of my favorite actors, nailed it out of the park. It's a kind of like a father-son relationship sort of deal between Wolverine and Xavier. Man, did they ever knock it out of the park on this one. I would definitely suggest going to see it if you haven't already. I'm not going to discuss any of the storyline, even though the movie has been out for quite a long time, but go see it. You need to. It's fantastic. So one other thing I wanted to talk about, number 2 point, is going to be PAX. PAX went on a couple of days ago, and I watched a lot of the coverage there. Definitely suggest you checking it out on YouTube. There was a couple of hot panels. Jacksepticeye was there, Markiplier and his gang. Didn't see Felix this time, but that's not to say he wasn't there, but I'll have to have a look a little bit more in-depthly. A lot of the hot topics going around PewDiePie lately have somewhat simmered down due to his videos that went viral and all the hate from the media. But we didn't really see much discussion on that, but there was probably a Q&A that I missed, so we'll have to take a look at it whenever the time comes. So, I just wanted to take this opportunity as my third point to thank everybody for watching my videos. I don't think I've actually thanked anybody for, your continuous support. Family from the East Coast, hi guys, nice to see you. I'm gonna miss you. I got my parents flying out to Calgary here, I think, sometime in May. So you guys are going to get to meet them because we're going to do some fantastic videos here. I have a feeling I'm going to make my stepmom, play some Resident Evil 7, scare the shit out of her sort of deal, so I can't wait for that. But I just wanted to take this opportunity to say hi guys, everybody from the East Coast, Summerside, Charlottetown, all the surrounding areas. I miss you guys a lot. If you're ever curious about what I'm doing, feel free on watching. You never know, you might get a shout out over the internet. So thanks again, everybody, and we'll see how it goes in May. Okay, so the next topic I wanted to talk about is going to be my favorite game series is pumping out another one in a couple of days. It's going to be Tuesday night, so we're going to be able to see Mass Effect Andromeda.
The entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust. We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up. Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this, see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying.
No way this is home.
That's why I'm here, exploring the unknown.
Who are these guys?
Visitors just like us.
Get her on the shuttle now!
Nice work, kid.
I'm only human, after all. I'm only human, after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Green is mine.
He has access!
No more mercy. Kill them all. I'm only human, blame is mine. I'm only human, all it takes is put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human, after all. I'm only human, after all. Don't put the blame on me.
Now, from what I understand is this is a story that takes place very many years after the Mass Effect 3 game, which we all know bit the big one in my opinion. The storyline was actually quite garbage, but actually the whole game itself was great right up until like the last half an hour, hence the reason why they had to remake the game and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes there. I'm really enticed to see everything about the Krogans. I want to see more about the Krogan storyline, and I know we got a lot of good glimpses in it in the last game with the genophage and all that kind of stuff, but I really want to see more along the lines. I don't know too much about the main story character, but I'm excited to see the gameplay. There was a couple of guys who ended up live streaming it. I'm not going to name any names, but I watched a little bit of it, so I'm excited to play the campaign, but I'm also kind of excited to see how the Horde mode's going to go. I'm going to call it the Horde mode because it's exactly like Gears of War, and it's exactly like Mass Effect 3, so we won't get too much into that, but I'm actually quite excited to see the romance section, the sci-fi section of the game. I want to see how the storyline goes. We got to meet the main bad guy for the game, so we're going to have a look at him, see how that goes, and we're going to be posting probably Wednesday, which I think is going to be the 22nd or 23rd. But I got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm going to try to pump out as much content for you guys as possible. Also, if you've been watching our compilations on the channel with a gentleman by the name of Chakotay, we're going to be doing some GTA videos, hopefully on the Biker Gang DLC. So we're going to give that a try and see how it goes. So I'm going to be balancing back and forth between Grand Theft Auto and Andromeda. So bear with me, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so my last topic I wanted to touch bases on is the overwhelming support for the Resident Evil series on the channel. Resident Evil has always been a great franchise for me. I kind of distanced myself away from it after 4 with Leon. Fucking amazing game. So this was a nice little throwback to all the terror inducing games that have been coming out over the last few years, because you got like Layers of Fear, you got Resident Evil, you have all of the Slender games and stuff like that, but this one actually hit home for me because it is a fantastic game. The storyline was amazing. It got away from the whole zombie-esque route just as to kind of give us a break, because we've seen it with the new Resident Evil movie coming out with Mila Jovovich. Come on, man, we need something new. So whenever I first started the game, I went in completely blind, didn't know anything about it, and I was just like, let's give it a try, see how the hell it is. I just wish that Xbox would have put out the VR for this. I'm very, very disappointed that I wasn't able to play the VR, but I was able to try it for a few minutes on a PS4 VR. Fantastic. Only played through the first part until you get up towards Mia for the first time. I only had a few minutes to give it a try, but I can say it was fan-fucking-tastic. I would love to see the DLC for Chris Redfield. We got a little bit of a glimpse of him at the end of the game, and we kind of want to see more. I can't wait. I don't think I'm going to be purchasing the season pass for the game, because all of the extra mini games that came out at the end, like Jack's birthday party and all that stuff, if you know who Verb and the Noun is, he was a friend of mine that is going through all of the Smite videos. He's going through it right now, and I'm watching him do it, kind of see how it goes. But anyways, I wanted to just take a time to say thank you so much for everybody for subscribing to the channel. We're building a decent community. All I want to do is make a community of like-minded gamers who only care about gaming. None of this commercial, none of this political nonsense I want to see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more videos, hit that like button. If you want to see more of anything that I've done, collabs, multiplayer games, anything like that, leave it in the comments. Don't forget to check the playlists on the Prefix the Suffix channel. You might see a little bit of new stuff being added there from day to day, so just keep an eye out. That spread the word, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.